Modern art of Kazakhstan, from idea to realization, for the faces and details, what inspires artists, what is their creation process, on what artists and poets, musicians and playwrights reflect upon, how do they express the essence of their era. Together with Carmine Barbaro, we immerse into the world of creative search, into an atmosphere of trial and error, discoveries and revelations.
In today's program, Multifaceted creation of Yedil Khusainov. Instrumental educational program. The music realized in the dance. I am a modern nomad. I like to acquaint the world with our Kazakh music. And at the same time, when I'm in other countries, I discover their music and I like it too. When I first came to Kazakhstan in 1993 and I saw this instrument, I thought, this is a Sicilian instrument. Yes, it is called Maranzano. Scaccio pensiere. There it depends on the region. But the traditional name is Maranzano. And it is big. I have such an instrument. Many nations have it, but the biggest one is owned by the Italians in Sicily. The instrument was played by the mafiosi. Everyone played there. You play like a Sicilian. Are these the bones of a ram? Children play with them. Yes, they're called asiks. And did you make it yourself, or one can buy them? No, I ordered them. This is a wind instrument. I'm a professional composer, but at the same time, I'm a multi-instrumentalist. A multi is a person who owns and plays several musical instruments. And here are the main instruments. Jet again, such a large multi-stringed instrument. There are such flutes as sibizga, sasurnai, a small Kazakh flute. One of my favorite instruments is shankobыз. People do not even know me, my name, but they say somewhere I've seen you. It seems that you're this, Jin Jin. But beyond that, I can also sing with the throat. Once I started this art in Kazakhstan. I mean, I did not think of that. This is actually an ancient Turkic musical tradition, which I just revived in this modern age. Now I especially like to perform with a team called Yedil Khusainov and Sajan Project. We performed together in Italy in 2015. At the expo we also performed with this team. Sometimes we go to different cities. And I especially like to play modern music with ancient sounds. I am not just a folklore or a folk musician. I've been playing ethno-jazz, ethno-rock. I love the Beatles since childhood and still love Freddie Mercury from Queen. You see, these are my idols. At the same time, I studied at a music school. Of course, I remember my first impression. Mozart's Nocturnal Serenade, and Beethoven's Fifth Symphony. When all this is together, at home, Tobis, Dombra, at the music school, Mozart, Beethoven, and at the Beatles sounds in the street, and this, seemingly hodgepodge, turns out to be a kind of a foothold in order to do something. I think that this is one of the main secrets of my work. Well, when you have a lot of knowledge of different genres.
My name is Yedil Khusainov. I'm a soloist of Sajan project and Khusainov. We play different kinds of music, including jazz with Yedil Khusainov. We play mostly fusion, rock and jazz. I mainly prefer we play fusion, we take as a basis Kazakh melodies, Kazakh music, musical traditions, and we bring something new to them. But we play folk songs in modern arrangements. Our art director, Sajan Shamenov, he's a composer. We play his works. These are complex modern works of Kazakh music. At the base, you can hear both Kui and Kazakh construction of the melody, and pentatonic in some places. You can hear your own music in European and modern, and all this is very interesting. I'm a soloist. Yedil is also a soloist. He plays on so many instruments, you know. They're audible, they stand out from the set of classical instruments, saxophone, drum, and keyboards.
As a truly creative person, Yedil Khusainov never stops at what has been achieved. Recently, his music became the basis for remarkable ballet performances. To write music for dance is a bit different than just writing music. Such music cannot be written without education. I can say for sure that this is the first one for me. Second, we must have some experience of this kind of work. And this experience gives me the opportunity to write these works. Why? Because the rhythm is very important there. It is very important to leave or move to another rhythm in time. And it is very important to be in contact with the choreographer.
As a choreographer, we're always in search of musical material because music defines the image, music leads, music defines vocabulary. Therefore, in the long search of musical material, I came across the albums of the composer, musician Yedil Khusainov. And of course, this inspired me so much. I was so inspired, so I just like this interpretation, his musical taste of the composer, the performer. The peculiarity of his music is that it's dancent. It's rhythmically complex, but again, this music is a rich soil for the fantasy of the choreographer, for the realization of his thoughts and ideas. For the first time, I made a concert number for soloist Asel Alpisova based on his musical work, Bulbul Zaman, or The Age of Wealth, which she then presented at the international contest. At the premiere of this issue, we invited Yedil. He saw the number on the stage. And then there was an offer from the composer himself. He gave us a few musical pieces and we chose the step. We created ballet for the theater of Bulat Ayukhanov. I'm very grateful to the fate that Yedil turned to us and that he's now cooperating with the choreographic world of Kazakhstan.
You have to feel where you live, see and accept our beautiful nature. Alatau, Balkarsh Lake, Alakol, Burabai. When you see a herd of argali, or kumas, which I really love, horses, our yurts. When you see all this, you involuntarily get inspired. Life goes on, and at the same time, the old is not forgotten. And I try to develop my own creativity and continue the tradition of art dombra, let it be in the style of rock or jazz. I think there's nothing wrong with that. May everything develop. This is the main thing.